Hello, what is up, you guys? Welcome back to another YouTube video. It's been a while. Well, I feel like it's been a while, and you probably saw by the title. It's been so long since I've done a book video, and because I really haven't had time to read books. I've just been so caught up in school and stuff. And I have these new glasses. Tell me how they look. Never mind this. I'm on my periods and my skin is not looking the best. I got them at Mr. Price the other day. I'm praying that my phone doesn't like turn off while I'm trying to read the synopsis. So I'm going to talk about the Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo because I'm very excited. I think I read this like about 3 weeks ago, and I've been wanting to do a YouTube video about it. I feel like I've come out a different person from reading this. As much exaggerated that sounds, it really is true. So I'm going to read the synopsis for you. um the Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. Okay, so this reading group guide for the Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo includes an introduction, discussion, questions, and ideas for enhancing your book club. I don't have a book club, so I don't find this necessary to read. Okay, so I get. I'm sorry. I can't read for anyways. I was busy studying, so my room is very messy. So if you happen to see that, don't mind it. Okay, so I'm going to be serious now. I'm very cold. I'm very cold. Okay. Aging and reclusive Hollywood movie icon Evelyn Hugo is finally ready to tell the truth about her glamorous and scandalous life, but when she chooses unknown magazine reporter Monique Grant for the job, no one in the journalism community is more astounded than Monique herself. Why her and why now? So we're going to find out why Evelyn is going to choose Monique for the job. Monique is not exactly on the top of the world. Her husband David has left her and her career has stagnated. Regardless of why Evelyn has chosen her to write her biography, Monique is determined to use this opportunity to jumpstart her career. I feel like Monique is if you love Monique, I'm sorry, but like she's a very insecure. She doesn't take herself serious well at the beginning of the book, and she's a very insecure person. And she also loves plants, I think. Yeah. Summoned to Evelyn Upper East Side apartment, Monique listens as Evelyn unfurls her story from making her way to Los Angeles in the 1950s to her decisions to leave the show business in the late 80s, and of course the seven husbands along the way. Okay. As Evelyn's life unfolds, revealing a ruthless ambitions and unexpected friendships and a great forbidden love, Monique begins to feel a very real connection to the actress. But as Evelyn's story catches up with the present, it becomes clear that her life intersects with Monique in tragic and irreversible ways. Okay, so Monique, the journalist, is the one who's going to be writing the I think it's called the autobiography. I don't know what it's called, like the biography. Yeah, the one, yeah, that thing. Can be in. I forget what it is, man. Can be king. Wait, let me ask my mom. Yeah. Anyways, this is very chaotic. I feel so embarrassed. Okay, so I think it's an autobiography. I'm not sure though. Okay, so as I've said, I think I've come out a different person. I think I have learned very valuable lessons on this book, and that's not me being dramatic. That's me telling the truth. Okay, so I don't talk this way. Don't get me wrong. I don't talk this way. So I don't know. This just happened over time. So I had this one friend who she this person, those people that talk like, and I just adapted that. Like I can talk normal, but I'm just used to talking like this because I think it just makes me sound better. If you don't feel the same way, that's totally okay. Of course, you're not gonna. My phone just turned off, and it literally has my favorite quotes that I wanted to share with you from the book. So I'm going to charge it. It doesn't even want to charge. I don't know what's happening with this phone. Yeah, let's just hope it turns on while I talk about this book. So I feel like Monique is. I also got this ring. I had five of them. I have not had. Okay, so I feel like, as I said, I came out of this book a very different person. Along the way, we learn how Evelyn lives her life, how she came to be this very loved actress, this very loved person, this very adored person that everyone wants to be. This She's a very rich woman, and her life is not as glamorous as everyone thinks it is or as it seems. You get to learn throughout the book how she got to where she is and how her journey started. You learn about all everything her life, and you actually feel so sad for this woman, this very beautiful woman, and how I don't know. Evelyn, I think I would describe Evelyn as a go-getter because Evelyn is from a very small town in, I think it's Ohio. I don't know. I'm not Mexico. I don't know. I forgot. But I don't want to ruin anything for you. I'm just going to say what I think about the book. This is. I wish I could reread the book for the first time. I wish I could experience everything for the first time. I wish I could just. I just love this book. Like, this book will forever be a part of me. I just want to read all of Taylor Jenkins' Reid books because I don't know. I don't know how to explain this book. I just love this book so much. Evelyn is a. I think I was saying as how I would describe Evelyn. I would describe Evelyn Hugo as a very she's a go-getter. She goes for what she wants and she doesn't tolerate nonsense. She doesn't tolerate nothing. Like, she goes for what she wants. Like, she manifests and, okay, not manifest, okay, but like, because she doesn't quite use the word manifest, but she goes for what she wants and she will achieve that no matter how much it takes. So Evelyn, in this book, I think I learned that even if I have to use my looks to get where I want to be, I will, because that's what Evelyn Hugo did. And for days I was living this. I was not being me. I was being Evelyn Hugo for days after reading this book. I was literally not me, but I was. My phone is not charging. I was not me, but I was being Evelyn Hugo. I was living the life of Evelyn Hugo. I don't know if you get what I mean. You know how actors and actresses will be like acting this certain character for a long period of time, and then they will. I once heard someone talk about this in an episode. I think it was unsolicited advice. I don't know. I don't remember, but they were like talking about this particular actress that this person was acting, and I think the actress was in an interview and she was talking about for days, that for months, that character stuck with her and she was living the character. She was not being her actual self. She actually forgot her actual self. And that's what I'm saying about this book. For days I was being Evelyn Hugo. I wasn't being me because her character was so etched. I don't know how to pronounce this word, but like into my brain. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say, but I think this, if you're going through something in life and you want to grow as a person, you want to come out of this book a different person, you want to come out of this, you know, I just recommend reading this book. So I'm going to read my favorite quotes to you. I hope I was able to describe what I'm feeling, because I'm feeling a lot. I truly am feeling a lot. I do not want to ruin anything for you, so that's why I'm not going to talk about all of the quotes. So okay, so the first one. She said, I don't regret many of the lies I told or the people I've hurt. And if you've watched I think it was one of my first videos, I talked about I don't regret any of the mistakes I made because they've made me into this person that I am. And I love that Evelyn is saying that she doesn't regret any of the mistakes she made, and the lies that she told, because they've truly made her into this person that she is now. And um she also say, although okay. And she also I think Monique asked something. She Monique asked Evelyn, why did you choose me? And Evelyn was she like told her, I will tell you after we're done writing this. I'll tell you my reasons for choosing you. And she was busy like being a nurse and asking her, because you would be very interested, like why would this amazing actress choose me to write about her, like I'm no one, you know. And Evelyn said, I'm under absolutely no obligation to make sense to you. Like that's literally queen energy. Like you see how she carries herself. She like, I don't know, she carries herself with yo. Yeah, so I was leaving Evelyn for a couple of days, and I'm under absolutely no obligations to make sense to you. I need to buy the physical book so I can annotate my favorite parts. And she says, do you understand what I'm telling you? When you're given an opportunity to change your life, be ready to do whatever it takes to make it. Okay, so Evelyn's mother died when Evelyn was very young, and um Evelyn's mother originally wanted to be famous. She wanted to go live in Hollywood with Evelyn and stuff. And so basically I think Evelyn was living her mother's dream subconsciously. She was fulfilling her mother's dream, you know. And she said, this is another quote that I quoted. I was gorgeous even at the age of 14. Oh, I know the whole world prefers a woman who doesn't know her power, but I'm sick of all that. Like, you literally have to know the power you hold. Like Evelyn, like, I'm just obsessed. Like, I love this book. She knows the power she holds, and she used her looks to get where she wanted to be, because she moved from this town, not having any talents, not having anything, but she used her looks to get where she wanted to be. And if it has to be like that, then it's going to be like that. And then, okay, this is one of my, all of these quotes are just my favorite, so I'm going to read it. I'm saying you should be predictable and then do something unpredictable, and then they love you forever. Who would have thought Evelyn would have had 7 husbands? Who would have thought? Who? People think that intimacy is about sex, but intimacy is about truth. This woman just, I don't know, everything that comes out of her mouth just makes sense. At first, I was like, nah, I just loved her. Like when they started writing, I was just like instantly in love with her, and I was like, Evelyn, if you're watching this, would you please marry me? And so, okay, so this is something that I'm always preaching, that I think people uh are not in love with me, but they're in love with the idea of being me, because of the person they think that I am, because of the person that they made me up to be in their imagination, not knowing the real me. And then they think that's me, but like that's the made up version in their brains, you know. And so this is basically what Evelyn was saying. She said, it took me 4 months to realize that Max was one of her husbands, had no intentions of even trying to love me, that he was only capable of loving the idea of me. Max was in love with the idea of loving Evelyn, not actually. So basically, Evelyn married 8 times, not 7. You'll have to read the book to understand what I'm saying. Okay, so these are topics and questions for discussions when I get to 20 minutes. So unfortunately, I ran out of space, and we're going to have to do this very fast. I give this book a 5 star because it deserves a 5 star review, and I truly recommend you go read this because you will come out a different person than you were going into this book. And I love how we get to see how the relationships, how the dynamics of the relationships were. And at that time it was called Forbidden Love. That's all I'm going to say. I do not want to ruin this book for you. I want you to read it yourself. Forbidden Love. That's why I said she basically married 8 times, but I'm not going to ruin that for you. I'm so excited for you to read this book. And if you have, please tell me how you liked it in the comments down below. And I truly hope you enjoyed today's video, and please give it a big thumbs up and make sure to subscribe, turn on the notification bell to be notified every time I upload. And I love this book. I'm obsessed with this book, and I hope you love it as much as I do. And make sure to go follow me on Instagram, all that stuff. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.